Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and having good time with your family. Students, today we are going to start our first chapter of grammar, our first topic. The name of the topic is noun. That includes countable and uncountable noun. Two type of categories we have in noun, students. Before that, we are having a types of noun. We will go with it, but first let me introduce you what is noun. So your first question is, sir, what is noun? So students, the answer is noun is a name of a person, animals or things. Right students? What includes in noun? Noun is the name of a person, any person. Like I can say my name Bharat, so this is noun. As I can say the name of a city, place, Hyderabad, this is the noun. So what includes in noun? Noun is the name of a person, animals or things, right? And let me tell you students, noun is the simplest among all the parts of speech. How many parts of speech we have? We have 8 parts of speech. So noun is the simplest among all. So next we have types of noun, students. So what includes in it? Types of noun. First we have proper noun, then second one common noun, third collective noun, fourth abstract noun, and fifth we have materialistic noun. Five types of noun we do have, students. So first is proper, second is common, third is collective, fourth is abstract noun, and the fifth is materialistic noun. So how to identify this and what is the definition of all this noun? So next I will introduce you what is proper noun and its types, what is common noun and how to identify it. So let's now students, first we have proper noun. So what is proper noun? Name of a specific person, place, places or things. As I can say someone's name, so that is our proper noun. As I can write Walt Disney. This is proper noun. If instead of this I can write a boy. So this is not my proper noun. This comes in common. But as I have written someone's specific name, that comes in proper noun. After that, Australia. Fine, this I have written the name of a country. If I can write a country, that is my common noun. So what is the definition of a common noun, students? Name of a person, places or animals is not specific. As we have seen in this example, students, what we have seen, this is a boy. If as I have written the name of a person, that it comes in proper noun. But as I have written a boy, so that comes in common noun. Understood the difference between proper noun and common noun? Students, it's very easy to find the difference in both. Because in proper noun, we have a specific name of a place, person or a thing. But in common noun, we don't have. We just write commonly about everyone. Clear? And then after next we have collective noun. So now next student we have collective noun. What do you mean by collective noun? It refers group of a people as a one unit. Example, I have bunch, team. How, sir, it is possible? See, it refers group of people as a one unit. In cricket match, we have 12 players, right? But what we can say, a team. So we are not describing that 12 people are there. We are describing a word team. So it will be more than one. Team only describes when more than one people are there. More than one person are there. Okay. So what we can write? Team. If two people are there, then also we can write team only, because two people are playing and they are team, right? Next we have a bunch of keys. Keys are there. We are not describing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are telling a bunch of keys. Lots of keys we do have. So a group describes as a one unit. Then after we have abstract noun. This noun is very simple. Why? Because we can't touch it with our five senses. This just we can feel. Definition of it is name of a noun that you cannot precise with your five senses. Student, we can't senses it, we can feel it. Example, love, fear, pride, they all are the example of abstract noun. How can we touch the love? No, we can't. We can feel it that someone is loving us. Next we have fear. Any type of fear. Can we touch the fear? No, we can't precise with this our feeling, with our senses. We just feel it. So whatever we are feeling, that comes in abstract noun. Fine. And then after next we have materialistic noun. Okay. So next we have materialistic noun. Students, what includes in it? It is the name of a material or an ingredient an alloy, a group of metal like gold, silver, diamond, iron, they all comes in materialistic noun. This is the name of a material or an ingredient of an alloy which is prepared with the alloy. Like I can say, it is a group of metal which comes together and make a material, right? So they are our types of noun. Students, in our next lecture we will continue with the new topic like countable and uncountable noun. For today you just go through with the types of noun. In our next lecture we will go through with the countable and uncountable noun, that is the two categories of our noun. Till that, bye bye, take care, stay at home, stay safe.